The reason it's called 7 Changes, 7 Schools, we chose 7 as a number because of the significance of the Kyoto Protocol to reduce carbon emissions by 7%, and we like the symbolism there.
So as you know, we held community meetings all around Seattle to find out what issues are most pertinent for you. We talked to staff and students at 5 schools from elementary to high school, and we found out the 2 most important issues that are preventing schools from having climate programs and clubs are the lack of resources and the lack of funding. So therefore, our proposal works on addressing those 2 issues and on bringing climate action now in Seattle schools. So first of all, we created 7 PDFs addressing 7 of Climate Action Now's major goals. And we propose that those PDFs are published onto the Climate Action Now website for schools to access. And second, to address the issue of funding, we propose creating 7 grants for $250 for the first 7 schools who can provide a viable proposal on how they would use the money to make their school more environmental.
We applied for and received a Small Sparks grant of $250 from the Department of Neighborhoods to start a pilot of this program. We went into Whitman Middle School, we met with the principal there, and he said that the biggest thing that they'd like to change there is to expand their recycling program. So we used the money to purchase recycling bins for them to use in their lunchroom.
So this is resources required, and $1,750 in 7 grants to Seattle students. Our goals: so involve the youth in climate issues and give them the resources they need to take action. Post resources pages on the website by the start of the 2010-2011 school year. Make grants available for students starting September 2010.
When you talked with folks at the outreach meetings and other conversations, what was their feeling about climate change? Did they feel like they had a personal responsibility? Did they feel like it was a global issue that is too big for us to tackle? What was their feeling?
Students are really interested in getting involved, and they felt that they had a responsibility to do something, but they just had no idea where to start, because a lot of schools don't have that great environmental programs, and they just had no idea what they could do. But yeah, there was definitely, in Seattle, there's definitely talking to youth, there's definitely a feeling that youth should be doing something and they want to be involved.
Do they see opportunities? You know, one of the things that we've been working on as a city has been the idea of green jobs. And is that something that they talk about, wanting to?
I don't know.
I don't think that came up in any of our conversations.
Yeah. Okay. Based on the Whitman experiment, did you make any changes, or did it confirm the approach that you had suggested?
Our stuff was not final as we went into Whitman, but it's mostly been about the same. We talked to the principal there, and he thought that it sounded like something that they could use, and that they could use it in the form that we have here.
What's interesting is that we talked to Whitman, and there were certain things that Whitman certainly already had. They had a recycling program, they had some environmental stuff. So what was interesting is that they could take a particular aspect and say we want to do recycling.
Right.
And at some other school, it could be completely different. They could have a problem with being their campus overgrown and wanting to remove invasive species.
Right.
And what's great about the grants program is that they can individually address each of the school's issues.
Now, at Whitman, did you engage kids, or was it the principal saying this is our need?
Well, we got a student representative to sign an agreement, as well as staff and the principal. We mostly worked with the principal in working with the money and getting the recycling bins in. Once that's in, the students are certainly going to be involved in emptying cans, and they'll be in the lunchroom.
So the recycling program is sort of run by the kids.
Yeah, that was his idea for working with the recycling program.
That's good. Yeah, I mean, it seems to me that the kids need to be engaged in it. It can't just be the administration saying, here's a recycle bin, and the kids take no act.